Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to evening session of Being Heartful Every Day. We are now on day 335th, concluding week 48, and we'll be bringing to a close our week-long reflection on the transformative quality of availability. Over the past few days, we have journeyed through this quality in many shades as readiness, as love, as humility, as alignment, and also as silent inner readiness. Tonight, as we conclude this quality of the week, we ask ourselves, what does it mean to truly live a life of availability? Availability is not something we switch on and off. It is not just a response to a situation or a call to serve. It is a way of being. It is the space we carry within, an uncluttered heart, a quiet openness, a willingness to be led, not by impulse, but by inner guidance. When we are truly available, our life becomes an instrument, tuned to the subtle, attuned to the divine. In heartfulness, we learn that availability is not about giving up everything, it is about offering everything: our time, our presence, our preferences, our strengths, all placed gently at the feet of the beloved Master. Availability is also trust. Trust that when the time is right, the Master will work through us, and that our small yesterday can become a doorway to something far greater tomorrow. Let us not measure our availability by how much we do, but by how deeply we are willing to listen. Even in the stillness, the heart can serve. Even in silence, it can radiate. As we carry this quality into our life, let's ask ourselves, can I be available to my practice no matter how my day looks? Can I be available to my loved ones, not just in presence but in spirit? And can I be available to the divine, to our beloved Master, not just when I'm seeking, but also when I'm called to give? Let availability not be a week long theme, but a lifelong fragrance, soft, steady, and quietly transformative. We will now continue with our reading for this week. But before we do that, let us not forget to share the invitation of master classes and being heartful everyday sessions with our near and dear ones. We will now return to the selected excerpt from the Bandara message on availability to deepen and seal this week's reflection. The cognitions that contribute to availability bias constitute not only our recent memories, but our entire individual creation, our samskaric impulses, our wishes and aversions, our network of thoughts, emotions, and tendencies, and of course, our sensory inputs. All these seem near and urgent and become distortions in our awareness, resulting in contradictory priorities and confusion of purpose. Suppose you hear 12 different songs played simultaneously by 12 different musicians, each in a different key and with a different rhythm. How will it sound? However beautiful each song is individually, however masterful the musicians, it will only create noise. Likewise, our mind takes an interest in multiple things and becomes a center of chaos. There is nothing wrong with the mind. It likes to think, think, but it tends to remain absorbed in its own creation and becomes complex. We must train the mind. Our intentions must be focused. We must learn to play one song at a time, one musical instrument at a time, one thought at a time. Otherwise, there is no beauty, but only dissonance. Our availability of energy should be to just one practice. Practicing any method demands some level of trust and confidence in that method. Practicing multiple methods create multiple channels in the mind. It only means you are not happy with the method you are practicing. It is like saying, I am married to my wife, but available to all. You are not fully available to anyone. Availability to many is availability to none. Sharanagati and devotion mean giving yourself entirely. If you give yourself to many, are you giving yourself entirely to anyone? You are always holding some part of yourself in reserve. This is mine. I will not share it. You are not really giving yourself to anything. I will repeat an ancient story Swami Vivekananda shared in Chicago at the Parliament of the World's Religions in 1893. In Sanskrit, the story is called Upamanduka. Once there was a frog that lived in a little well. It was born there and never left that well in its whole life. The frog never imagined that there could be a world beyond the boundaries of his little well. That is, until another frog hopped in. This new frog was from the ocean, and she told the well frog about the ocean's waves, currents, depths, and vastness. But the well frog could not believe any of this, for no ocean could be as vast as the well where he lived. So he laughed at the ocean frog and gave her a kick. Vivekananda told the story to explain the differences between the religions, meaning that some people are stuck in their Hindu wells, others are imprisoned in their Christian wells, and so forth. The analogy goes further. We are all well frogs, imprisoned in the wells of our own individual and collective creations. We lend great importance to the contents of a personal well, but even more importance to its resident, the very self. Rarely do we consider looking beyond this shadowy layer of self. The well symbolizes the proximity of information that triggers our availability bias toward ephemeral objects, inhibiting our bond with the eternal. Sahaj Marg is a way of transcendence. It provides the means to shatter the individual network, to become a frog of the ocean, so to speak. With cleaning, we remove the emotional memory, the some scars that distort our understanding and misdirect our intentions. So we are left only with the cognitive memories of events. Without cognitive memory, we could not learn from this past. Such a cognitive memory becomes our accumulated wisdom. Still, we remain within the bounds of that well of wisdom, for it is a wisdom derived from the past. We will take a pause here from the article reading and prepare ourselves now for the universal prayer. Please sit comfortably and close your eyes. Let your attention settle at your heart. And with love in your heart, let us offer the universal prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and the real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है. Feel this universal prayer moving through you, quietly uniting, uplifting, and illuminating the hearts of all the beings. And tonight, as we rest, let us offer our bedtime prayer as a sacred expression of availability. Let us surrender our day, our actions, our thoughts, whatever they may have been, and gently prepare ourselves for tomorrow with a heart a little more open, a little more trusting, and a little more ready. Repent for the wrongdoings with the resolve of not repeating the mistakes again. Thank you, dear sisters and brothers, for walking with us through this quiet and beautiful exploration of the quality of the week availability. May this quality continue to deepen within you, guiding you to live with more presence, more softness, and more surrender. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 8:50 p.m. for the evening session as we continue this journey together. Good night, and may beloved masters present pull you gently.